texting her to let her know she should come in and do a due diligence. Fran, you are a warrior. Thank you for coming in. With all due respect to Sumac, April 9th is when, according to the attorney, this has to be voted on. It's still not enough time. You can't take something this large that has 700 pages of backup and do it in any 2, 3, 4 weeks. This process, and I thank my board member for mentioning 3 years. At least if we started in May and not 3, 4 weeks ago, we'd have a better sense of what we're doing tonight.
You're right.
And we don't. At least I don't. And not because I'm new. It's because this information provided is just not enough. And I'll take that to my grave if I should happen to pass away tonight. It's just not enough information. It's just not enough time to go over all the information and this entire budget, which is due by the 9th. So again, no disrespect to any of my board members. I don't care when this thing came in from the state, we didn't have enough time as board members, at least I know I did, and Carol says the same thing, to really go over this thing and make an educated and responsible vote on this, as far as a yes vote is concerned. Thank you.
I'd like to take a motion to close the public portion of the hearing at this time. I'll take Mrs. Mack made the motion, Mr. Waterman made the second. Melissa, please call the roll to close the public portion of the meeting. We'll move on to the next one.
Mr. Connors?
Aye.
Ms. Lester?
Yes.
Dr. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Valentin?
Aye.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
Vice President Mack?
Yes.
President DeRosa?
Yes. Moving to item number 9, the motion to adopt the 2011-2000 school budget in the amount of $630,754,901, including a tax levy of the amount of $104,359,519. I need a motion to move that now.
So moved.
Mr. Valentin made the motion. Need a second?
Table.
Mr. Connors has made the second.
Table.
Any other further comments? If not, we're going to call the roll.
Move to table. Table.
Mrs. Mack has made a motion to table the item at this time. She needs a second.
I'll second.
Mr. Valentin's made the second. Any discussion on the table? We are now voting. If you vote yes, you're voting to table. If you vote no, you're voting to get to the motion. Please call the roll.
Mr. Connors?
No to table.
Ms. Lester?
No to tabling.
Dr. Thompson?
No.
Mr. Valentin?
Yes.
Mr. Waterman?
No.
Vice President Mack?
Yes.
President DeRosa?
No. What's the results, Ms.
The
Simmons?
results is 2 yes, 5 nay. The item is not tabled.
The move to table has been rejected. We now move to the motion itself. I'll call. If you vote yes, you're voting to adopt the budget. If you vote no, you're voting against the budget. Ms. Simmons, call the vote.
Mr. Connors?
I sat here tonight, and I was quiet because it's the public portion of the meeting. We want to hear the public portion. And I said at last Thursday's board meeting that I have the full confidence in our board that's elected. I have the full confidence in Superintendent Dr. Charles Epps and his staff. I think that passing this along to have the state or to have the county come in and reduce in our classrooms isn't putting our children first. So I'm putting our children first, and I'm voting yes for the acceptance of it.
Ms. Lester?
I think it's pretty clear how I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote no.
Dr. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Valentin?
I'm going to vote yes, but one of the conditions that I would like to see also implemented that fiscal year 2011-2012, no promotions for the school year. And also people forgot to mention that 42 million of this budget is going towards charter schools. So I'm going to vote yes for the budget.
Mr. Waterman?
Not no, not maybe no, but hell no.
Vice President Mack?
I'm pretty consistent. I tried to get it put off, but for various reasons to get more information for various people. But the bottom line is, I have said from the beginning that I would not, I do not believe it is in my interest to allow the state of New Jersey, who knows nothing about this budget, to become the decider of what to do with the budget. So I will be voting yes on it, but I have to tell you, and the people who are responsible for this budget, I have a lot of questions about how you could spend $31,000 in infinity and lay off special ed teachers. I have a lot of questions about how many administrative staff we have, and I think my only hope sitting here is that that Sterling Waterman gets his zero-based budgeting process starting May 1st of this year. I vote yes.
Mr. President DeRosa?
Yes. Can you tell me what the vote is, Ms. Simmons?
5 yes, 2 nay, the budget was passed.
Budget is passed. I'll now take a motion to adjourn. Second. Without objection, we adjourn.